Hello student, all of you are most welcome on my channel that is Liberty Solution. In my previous video, I have discussed about chapter number 10, class 11, biology, that is cell cycle and cell division. This is part second of that chapter. Here in this video, I will be discussing about a type of cell division that is mitosis. If you have not subscribed my channel, subscribe it and like, comment, share it with your friends to get maximum benefit. These videos are useful for your school examination, CBSE board examination, as well as NEET examination. So let us start this video. We'll be discussing about mitosis. In my previous video, I have discussed about what is cell cycle and what are different phases of cell cycle, like interphase and mitosis phase. Now, in this video, I will be discussing in detail about mitosis. So, what is mitosis? It is the cell division taking place in somatic cell. In our body, there are two types of cells are there, somatic cell and reproductive cells. So in somatic cell, there is a mitosis. Reproductive cells, from those cells like sperm, ooms are produced, they are called what? Reproductive cell. So here, mito mitosis, mitosis takes place in somatic cells. This mitosis is also called as equational division. Why? Because the number of chromosomes in the parent and progeny cell is same. So this is a parent cell. Then from one cell, two daughters are produced. So this is called parent cell and this will be known as progeny cell. So number of chromosome in parent cell as well as progeny will be same. Therefore, it is also known as equational division. Mitosis is generally seen in diploid cell. So mitosis takes place in what? Diploid cell. It also occurs in haploid cell for of some lower plants like bryophyte, thallophyte. Thallophyte include algae, bryophyte, moss, Rexia, Markensia, and some social insect like grasshopper, honeybee. So in haploid cells also mitosis takes place. It involves major reorganization of all cell components. All cellular components are reorganized during the process of mitosis. The karyokinesis of mitosis has four stages. There is a karyokinesis, means division of nucleus. First nucleus will divide, that is called karyokinesis. So during the process of karyokinesis, in mitosis there are four stages are there. These are what? Prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. These are the shapes of chromosome in prophase. See, these are the chromatin networks. They become more condensed. They appear as a what? Chromosome. So this is called prophase. In metaphase, these chromosomes appeared are aligned at equator, and there is a formation of spindle fiber. These are spindle fibers. They get connected with the what? Here this is a centriole. Centriole is split and it start moving to opposite poles. One centriole this side, another will this side. This centriole will produce what? Spindle fibers. This now these spindle fibers, with the help of these spindle fiber, this chromosome will be aligned at equator, that middle portion of the cell. So this stage is called metaphase. Just by seeing the condition position of chromosome, we can identify whether cell is in prophase, metaphase, anaphase, or telophase. In anaphase stage, these chromosome split, these this chromosome splits, okay, and they start migrating towards opposite poles. They are not in the center. When they are in center, that stage is called metaphase. When they are appearing at what, clustered around what, northern side, yeah, southern side, a polar region, then that is called anaphase. In telophase, they reaches at the terminal points, opposite ends, and then chromosome become invisible. Their chromosome are converted into again chromatin network fibers. So these chromosomes will disappear and nuclear membrane will reappear. So this is the stage of what, telophase. So in the karyokinesis of metaphase, there is what mitosis. There are four phases are there. They are known as prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. Now we'll be discussing one by one. Let us discuss what is prophase. Now prophase. It is the longest phase in the mitosis. Which is the longest phase? Prophase is the longest phase of the mitosis. It follows the S and G2 phase of the interphase. After S and G2 phase, prophase takes place, and it is the longest phase. In the S and G2 phases, DNA molecules are intervened. In S phase and G2 phase, DNA molecules are intervened. They are not converted into chromosome. So what happened in prophase? What happened in prophase? Chromosomal material which are intervened in the S phase and G2 phase are untangled and condensed to form mitotic chromosome. They are seen to be composed of two chromatids attached together at the centromere. Means they are made up of two chromatids attached with at the center. Now centrosome begins to move towards opposite poles of the cell. Its centrosome radiates out microtubule called asters. The two ester together with spindle fiber form mitotic apparatus. Then they will centrosome. Yet in the cytoplasm there will be centriole will be there. They will start opposing towards what they will start moving towards opposite pole. And here centrosome is there, the structure which join two chromatids. It moves towards opposite pole of the cell. Its centrosome radiates from centrosome. This spindle microtubules called asters are formed. Two asters together with the spindle fiber form mitotic apparatus. This is the condition of late prophase. Cells at the end of prophase do not show Golgi. So all the cellular organelles like Golgi complex, endoplasmic reticulum, nucleolus, and nuclear envelope, they disappear in the late prophase stage. By the time prophase is completed, these cellular organelles like Golgi complex, endoplasmic reticulum, nucleolus, nuclear envelope, these are what? They disappear. So here we cannot see the endoplasmic reticulum, nucleolus, nuclear membrane is disappearing. All these cellular organelles will disappear from the new cell. Now metaphase. What happened in metaphase? The nuclear envelope completely disintegrate. So this is what cell. There is no nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane is totally disappeared. This is what plasma membrane or plasma membrane. This is what cytoplasm. So chromosomes are scattered in what cytoplasm. Hence the chromosome is spread throughout the cytoplasm of the cell. These are chromosomes. They are scattered throughout cytoplasm of the cell because nuclear membrane disintegrate. Chromosome condensation is completed. Chromosome become condensed. They can be studied easily under microscope. Sometimes question will be there under which is phase of cell division, you can chromosome can be studied best. So answer will be what? Metaphase. They will have two sister chromatids. They will be having what? These sister chromatids. So this is the four answer there. So these are what? Their sister chromatids. These are what? Sister chromatids. This one sister and this is what? Second sister. So they are what? Sister chromatids. Chromosome come to lie at equator in metaphase stage. All the chromosomes which are scattered in prophase stage, they will lie at the equator in the middle part of the cell. The plane of alignment of chromosome at the metaphase is called metaphase plate. So this is alignment is called metaphase plate. This is called metaphase plate. The spindle fibers from both poles, these spindle fibers from both poles are connected to chromatids by their kinetochore in the centrosome. In centrosome, there is a disc shape structure is there. These are called kinetochore. So spindle fibers from each side of the pole, they get connected with the chromosome by the structure called kinetochore. So this is the condition of metaphase chromosome. Then is what? Anaphase. It is the shortest phase in the matrices. Longest phase is prophase and shortest is anaphase. Here, centromere of each chromosome divides longitudinally. Centromere divides longitudinally, resulting in the formation of two daughter chromatids. Chromosomes are the future daughter nuclei. This centrosome divides and results into what? Separation of these sister chromatids. As the spindle fiber contract, this spindle fiber contract toward their side. The chromatid move from the equator to opposite pole. These chromatid, they start moving from equator to opposite pole. They are moving this side and here they are moving to this side. So this is the stage of what? Anaphase. Anaphase. They are moving towards opposite pole. In telophase stage, chromosome cluster at the opposite poles and uncoil into chromatin fiber. Now these chromosomes are not visible. They are converted into chromatin fibers. Nuclear envelope reassemble. There is a reformation of what? A nuclear membrane. It reappears around the chromatin fiber. Thus, two daughter nuclei are formed. So this is one nucleus and this is two nucleus. So within one cell there is a two nucleus. Two nucleus are produced. This is called karyokinesis. Now, nucleolus, Golgi complex, endoplasmic reticulum, they all will disappear. The spindle fiber disappear. The spindle fiber, they will disappear. So this is what the diagram of a cell in what? Telophase stage. Then after karyokinesis, there is a division of cytoplasm that is called cytokinesis. So what is cytokinesis? It is the division of cytoplasm resulting in the formation of two daughter cells. So this is one nucleus divide that is called karyokinesis. Now this cell will divide. That is called now because of cytokinesis, there will be two cells will be produced. It starts when telophase is in the progress. In animal cell, cytokinesis, how cytokinesis, the mode of cytokinesis in plant cell and animal cell is different. In animal cell, here a cleavage furrow is appeared in plasma membrane. This is a plasma membrane. The nucleus has divided. Now there will be formation of cleavage furrow. This is what cleavage furrow will do. Slowly, slowly this will deepen and ultimately from single cell, two cell will be produced. So cleavage furrow develops in animal cell. It gradually deepens and joins in the center, dividing cytoplasm into two. Now, cytoplasm is divided into two cytoplasm. This is called cytokinesis in animal cell. But in plant cell, it is what different. Why? Because here in plant cell, there is a cell wall is there and cell wall is rigid. It is not flexible. In plant cell, it is different. Cytokinesis in plant cell is different from the cytokinesis in animal cell due to presence of cell wall is present and which is what? It is not flexible. Therefore, there will be no formation of cleavage furrow. Okay? It is not possible because the cell wall is what? Rigid. In plant cell, the vesicle formed from Golgi bodies. These are the vesicle. There is a formation of vesicle. These vesicles are formed from Golgi bodies. These accumulate at the equator. They will accumulate at the equator and it grows outward and meet the lateral wall. And then they will grow outward and they will meet what? Lateral wall. They will meet lateral wall. They fuse together to form the cell plate. Then they will fuse together. All of them they will fuse together, and they will form a cell plate. This cell plate separate the two daughter cells. Later, the cell plate become the middle lamina, and ultimately the cell plate become what? Middle lamina. So this is the way how cytokinesis takes place in plant cell. During cytokinesis, organelles like mitochondria and plastic is distributed between the daughter cells. In some organisms, karyokinesis is not followed by cytokinesis. Suppose there is no formation of this cytokinesis is not there. So within one cell, there will be more nucleus. Cell will become what? Multinucleate. For another term for multinucleate is called syncytium. Like liquid endosperm in coconut. Coconut milk is nothing, it is what? Multinucleated endosperm. So overall step of mitosis include, there is what? Because this is a cell is for diploid cell. The number of chromosomes are 3. Now, the chromosome, that is DNA, replicates. This is interphase. So this is the nucleus is there. This is the centrosome. The centrosome is split here in prophase. This become 2. Chromosome DNA replicate. Here there are single chromatids are there. They will replicate. It will become their sister chromatid will be also produced. Chromosome comes 2C. It will become what? 4C. Then it will enter in prophase, prometaphase. So here they will start assembling at the equator. There will be formation of mitotic spindle fibers. Metaphase, all the chromosomes are aligned in a single line. Chromosome aligned at the center in the metaphase stage. Anaphase, they start moving, sister chromatid start moving towards opposite pole. Mitotic spindle pulls sister chromatids to opposite poles. Then, if it is animal cell, there will be formation of cleavage furrow. If it is a plant cell, there will be formation of what? Cell plate. And ultimately, cytokinesis will take place. So this single cell, which is diploid, will be converted into 2 cells, and they will also what? There will be also number of chromosomes will be same. So it will be what? Diploid. So these are overall steps of mitosis. Now, what is significance of mitosis? It produces diploid daughter cell with identical genome. This is diploid cell, this is diploid cell, identical genomes are there. It helps to retain the same chromosome number in all somatic cells. Because of mitosis, the number of chromosomes in all somatic cells is same. It helps in the body growth of multicellular organism. Mitosis in the meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissues means tissues which are capable to grow. Tissues help in continuous growth of plant throughout the life. It restores the nucleocytoplasmic ratio that is stored due to cell growth. It helps in cell repair and replacement. Example, cell of upper layer of epidermis, lining of gut and blood cell. So this much in this video. In next video, that is part 3, I will be discussing about meiosis, another cell division that is called meiosis. Like, comment, share it with your friend, and don't forget to subscribe my channel to get many more videos. Thank you very much.